What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. It's your boy Nate. We're back. Alright, so we got BTS Introduction to BTS Part 1. And so this is gonna explain everything about BTS, you know. So yeah, man, let's get right into it. Let's go.
How many of you have heard of BTS?
Who is BTS and why are they so popular? BTS is a 7-member group from South Korea. While the words boy band are often associated with the image of screaming teen girls, that is far from reality. First, there's nothing wrong with being a young person showing love for something you enjoy. But what if I told you about 24% are in their 20s, 28% are in their 30s, and 21% are in their 40s? Take a closer look at this age and gender demographic for BTS's 2020 Map of the Soul ticket sales. Females ages 25 and up made 46% of web traffic, and 31% were males. BTS's fans, named ARMY, will often tell you BTS is not your
Army,
typical
so that's
boy
the name of the fans.
band. And why? To get a better understanding, let us go back to the beginning.
Shoot.
BTS was created by Big Hit Entertainment,
Army.
whose mission statement is music and artists for healing. The company, and namely their CEO, Bang Si-hyuk, wanted BTS to be sincere and genuine figures that people could easily relate to and grow with. Not immaculate idols groomed amid studio culture, but real boys who shared their authentic personalities and talents with the world. Which is why BTS stands for 방탄소년단, Korean for Bulletproof Boy Scouts.
Hey,
Bangtan meaning to be
okay.
resistant to bullets, so it means to
What's
block
up?
out stereotypes, criticisms, and expectations that are aimed at adolescents like bullets,
Oh, that's
to
dope.
preserve the value and ideals of today's adolescents. In 2017, BTS rebranded their name and logo,
I like
representing their growth
That's dope.
and maturity, extending the meaning to beyond the scene. The new door-inspired logo symbolizes youth who don't settle for their current reality and instead open the door and go forward to achieve growth. BTS debuted on June 12, 2013 with 7 members: RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope,
Oh, so they're not
Jimin,
too
V,
old on the scene.
and
They
Jungkook.
kind of
All 7 members
Still
came
new,
from
but
different
not
parts
old.
of Korea. So at first, living together in a small apartment was a challenge. Their CEO, Bang
Oh, so they
Si-hyuk,
grew up
created
together.
a method for the boys whenever they got into an argument.
일단 싸워도 된다. 싸움을 두려워하기 때문에 우리 갈등이 커지는 거다라고 가리키고요. 그 다음에 마지막으로는 단 해결은 7이 같이 하는 거다. 싸움은 둘이 해도 해결은 7명이 같이 해라. 하기 너무 창피한 걸로 싸움을 해도 결국은 같이 와서 저희가 이런 문제를 갖고 둘이 싸웠는데 이렇게 해서 이렇게 해결했습니다라고 얘기를
Damn.
하고, 그런 부분들이 이 팀의 친화력을 혹은 시너지를 강하게 만들고 있지 않나 이렇게 생각합니다.
Over the years, the boys have come to love each other despite their difference in personalities, to the point where they'd feel
Yeah, man.
incomplete with one member
do this
missing.
music.
They
Get up
became
out of
each
here.
other's strength and support and
know,
formed a
They
brotherhood.
love doing music.
내
They do
머릿속에는
your music.
이제 멤버들이 있어야 뭔가 자연스러워지니까 뭔가 내 핸드폰이나 지갑처럼 없으면 불안한 그런 것들 있잖아.
그죠. 소중하다 못해 없으면 안 될 사람들이긴 하죠. 왜냐면은 넘어져도 저 혼자 일어나는 게 아니라 그냥 같이 일어난 거니까.
좀 생각을 해보면 이런 7명이 어떻게 모였을까라는 생각이 들어요. 이제는 네. 오래 지냈다고 해서 될 문제는 아니에요. 어떻게 보면은 운명인 것 같아요. 네. 되게 유치하지만 그냥 운명이었던 거예요.
Their climb to the top may seem sudden to those who didn't follow their journey, but it was far from a walk in the park. BTS's company, Big Hit Entertainment, started off small and faced numerous hardships, even coming close to bankruptcy.
Damn.
Since Big Hit wasn't a large company at that time, it lacked the resources for promoting BTS. Even getting the chance to debut was a fluke. Their debut performance opportunity came about
People
because
wasn't
the
letting them
music show
shine.
needed a filler for someone else's spot. Even after they debuted, their performances would often get cut, and if they did make it on air, their screen time was very
See,
short
people-
since they
shoot.
didn't have the power or
See what
influence
happens?
bigger
They didn't give them a
companies had
chance.
over
They
broadcast.
bounce back.
Since they were often not invited to a lot of big variety shows,
Excuse
the
me.
company found their own way to communicate with their audience through platforms such as YouTube. By vlogging their journey, they allowed us to discover their personalities. They also created their own variety shows and often live streamed with fans. They honed their crafts for hours on end, practicing in the dance studio and producing music, returning home at dawn to all sleep
Damn.
in one bedroom.
They made it out of the gutter, man.
Not knowing where they'd end up, they
See?
finally won their first music show award.
They came
Yet,
from the
as they grew
trenches
in
for real.
popularity, they were falsely accused of sajeki, which is when a company buys their own artist albums to boost sales for the charts. That's because people couldn't believe a group from a small company was
See,
selling well.
see,
Ignoring
judging.
the fact that a small company
Don't be
wouldn't
doing
have
that.
resources to pull off such a scam. These were just a few of their hardships and struggles. I created a separate video highlighting their past hardships. I'll link that in my description box. Throughout the years, BTS were able to reach impressive milestones while continuing to sing in Korean. They shattered cultural language barriers with music and attracted an international audience. They grew organically by staying true to themselves
Organically.
while building a genuine connection with their fans from around the world. During an era where streaming numbers have gone up
Army.
and traditional album sales have gone down, BTS has become an industry anomaly. Their latest album, Map of the Soul 7, released February 21, 2020, is the best-selling physical album of the year, and they sold over 500,000 copies in just the United States alone. The biggest kicker? Well, BTS did this without a single bundle. And what does bundle mean? Artists would bundle merchandise or concert tickets with the album's sales. For example, a copy of an artist's album, digital or physical, would be included in every t-shirt sale or ticket sold for their concert. These sales
That's smooth.
count
Get a little
towards
something
charting
with it.
numbers and become an industry-wide
Something with
tactic
the
in the
ticket, you
US
get something
to
with the
help
ticket.
boost sales figures and in effect climb up the Billboard charts. In a 2019 New York Times article, they said about half the 39 titles that topped the charts last year were sold as part of ticket or merchandise bundles. Without the help
See?
of bundles and driven by
take
the
those
power
bundles,
of armies
too.
alone,
Nice.
BTS were able to beat a lot of
Yeah,
historic
you know,
records,
not that much
such as
people doing
Michael
that.
Jackson's 36-year record and the Beatles' 22-year record. While
What?
these musical
What was that?
and the Beatles' 22-year record.
Oh, damn.
While these musical acts are famous around the world, Suga has said it's a great honor to be called the Beatles of the 21st century. At the same time, it's a bit pressuring to be called that. We are BTS. We
Yeah,
want to be the BTS
Right.
of the 21st century.
Exactly.
The members themselves have always been involved in their music and engaged with their fans, even before they officially debuted. From their debut album, Too Cool for School, in 2013 to their most recent Map of the Soul 7. All 7 members have contributed as either writers and or producers on every album. All of BTS are associate members of the Korea Music Copyright Association. And as of August 2020, J-Hope, Suga, and RM were all promoted to full members of the association. They
Hey, they
even
got in there.
create music that's released for free on SoundCloud as gifts to their fans. Much of their work touches on subjects like mental health, youth and female empowerment, child abuse, cyberbullying, self-love and development, and socio-economic
And I said that
injustices.
in one of my
Much of their
videos
work is also
before.
inspired
They
by past
they
writers and
send
thinkers.
messages to
Their
people,
latest
positive
series,
messages.
Map of the Soul, incorporates psychological concepts by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung. BTS
Oh, I
is
noticed
not
that.
afraid to use their platform to amplify underrepresented voices and issues, taking numerous risks with their career while receiving backlash from people in power.
Man, just keep
BTS are
going.
also as charitable
going.
as they
See
are
what's
talented.
happening.
Throughout the years, members have been donating individually and as a group. BTS rarely publicize donations, so fans often find out about them if media organizations uncover the details. One of BTS's few public announcements was in November 2017 for their Love Myself campaign. They partnered with UNICEF to create a campaign aimed at protecting children and teenagers from around the world, with the hope of making the world a better place through music. BTS and their company, Big Hit Entertainment, pledged 500 million Korean won and donated 3% of the income from the sales of physical albums of the Love Yourself series, along with 6 other fundraising initiatives, including the Love Myself merchandise, where 100% of its proceeds were pledged to the cause. The Love Yourself series, which contained 3 albums total, sold over 7 million copies
Damn, 3
worldwide.
albums, 7 million. That's
On
almost
September
diamond.
24,
3 more would have been
2018, BTS was invited to deliver a speech about the Love Myself campaign at the United Nations General Assembly. On January 15, 2020, Formula E announced their partnership with BTS to help combat
Yeah, that's
climate
dope.
change. On June 3, 2020, BTS tweeted their support for Black Lives Matter. A few days later, Variety reported that BTS and Big Hit Entertainment had donated $1 million to support the Black Lives Matter movement. When armies got wind of the news, they matched their $1 million donation in one day. Now,
crazy.
these are just a couple
That's
of
wild.
their acts
That's
of
good.
charity. With their socially conscious music, BTS created a new fandom culture that brings together fans
Army.
from different national
What up,
and
Army?
racial identities.
If you an army out there,
This
what's
led
up
to
to
the
you?
emergence of bilingual army volunteers who translated BTS Korean lyrics and videos in their language almost real time, making the content
Damn.
immediately available to
You
non-native
go down there and be
speakers.
like,
We may all speak different languages, but their music and their message connect
I wonder how it's
people
gonna be
from
now,
around
you
the
know,
world,
due to
with
all this
different
going on.
ethnicities, backgrounds,
It's-
gender, and age.
Can't be that close anymore.
BTS has also expressed their love and respect for ARMY countless of times, such as
Army.
always mentioning them first during speeches, responding to fans on their
Damn.
social media app Weverse,
Y'all
showing their
strong.
appreciation for ARMY projects, halting rehearsals
Yeah, Army
for the
for
Muslim
real.
prayers in Saudi Arabia. The youngest member, Jungkook, even got the fandom name tattooed on his hand. Together with ARMY, they grew as individuals and as artists.
저는 굳이 영향력을 주는 거창한 것에 안 원하고 그냥 저희를 보는 분들이 행복하고 웃을 수 있다면 그걸로
팬이란 게 진짜 뭘까 막 이런 생각을 가끔 많이 하거든요. 결국 그 사람들 때문에 저희가 무대에 서는 거라서 그 봐주는 사람들을 위해서 노래를 하고 무대를 하는 거기 때문에 결국 우리 그 사람들께 진짜 감사해야 되고 무대 하나하나에 최선을 다해야 돼요.
간단하게 얘기해서는 가수를 하고 있는 어떤 제일 중요한 이유인 것 같아요. 저는 뭐 방송 활동도 물론 쉽지 않지만 진짜 콘서트는 그냥 제가 이 방탄소년단을 하고 있는 이유가 맞는 것 같아요.
Because the energy, you know, the energy of the crowd, it gets you, you feel that energy.
내가 원래 하고
Gets you
싶었던
hype.
스테이지 하고 싶었던 음악들을 하고 있어서 참 다행이라고 생각을 해요.
I know what you mean.
되게 그렇게 살고 있는 것 같아요. 긍정적인
I feel it's crazy.
일단 이 일을 좋아하는 거.
Because you actually see it, fans, right there in front of your face.
큰 영향을 주는 것 같아요. 왜냐면 이 일을 하기 싫고 실증이 나고 하면은 무대 위에서도 나타나기 때문에 이 일을 굉장히 사랑하기 때문에 내가 무대
That's
위에
part of performing, you
호흡을
know.
할 수 있고 노래를 할 수 있고
You can't show that you're tired, you have to keep going.
모습 그리고
You wouldn't think they not tired.
진심으로
You'd
좋아해
be
주는
like,
그런
what?
표정들
But look what they go through. They go through a lot.
그런 표정들이 저에게 더 힘을 주는 것 같아서
여러분을 저희를 알아봐 주신 여러분들이라면 여러분의 꿈이 아니더라도 여러분의 삶, 여러분의 인생에 언젠가 저희의 존재가, 저희의 음악이, 저희의 무대가, 저희의 사진, 영상이 여러분한테 아주 조금이라도 아픔이 100이라면 그 100을 99, 98, 97로 만들어줄 수 있다면 그걸로 저희의 존재의 가치는 충분합니다. 정말 사랑합니다.
Their love for ARMY has also helped them decide on re-signing another 7-year contract with Big Hit Entertainment.
7 years?
They mentioned doing it for their fans and not for money. So, while people often discredit BTS's talent, likening their popularity to superficial aspects that come with the image of a boy band, it is their development of personalities and
everybody's
sincerity
human.
towards their art
No matter what
and
type
their
of celebrity you
fans
are,
that made their fandom the size and reach that it has become.
K-pop,
I hope people
country,
will come to realize
rap,
that BTS is
singing,
more than just
you know,
their
R&B,
singing
I mean,
and their dancing skills.
like all
They're
go
not
through the
just
same thing.
performers.
Okay, that was only part 1. Yeah, comment what you want to see next. And it's your boy, and I'm out.